What's up guys, Dominic Hartman here with Endless Souls Photography, back with another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you what's in my camera bag. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here I have this new camera bag that I got a few weeks back, maybe about a month ago. It is called the Mosquito, I believe. I'm not sure if that is how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. So yeah, let's go ahead and start working on the camera bag and then I'll show you what's in it. Okay, so here in the camera bag, I want to first show you the laptop holder. You could probably put anything else that you want in it, but it holds my MSI gaming laptop pretty well. You just slide this in here. I also have a fan that I use because my laptop is a little older, so it overheats kind of. So you can actually fit both of these in there. So it's got a lot of room. I mean, it's kind of a tight fit for it, so if you absolutely needed to, I'm hoping to get a newer laptop so that way I won't have to carry both of these around with me. The time I don't carry my laptop, it's only if I'm going to be traveling. So there is that. Okay, here on the back you also have a little pocket you can put, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, it's kind of hard doing this sitting down, but it has another little pocket here that you can put something else in there if you want to, I don't know, maybe some napkins or whatever else you want to do. Put in there, I mean, because you never know when you might need a napkin. Okay, so on this one, this pocket here is a nice little pocket. This is a side pocket for the main pocket. So if you have your camera in here, I don't have my camera in here right now because I'm obviously filming on it. So you can go in here and you can pull it out and zip it back up and use it for that. Easy access. On this side you have a full pocket, so you could put change of clothes. I don't know if you could fit a change of clothes in there, but you can put something in there worthwhile. Normally I put my Joby GorillaPod in here. This is also a nice thing to have. So the top comes off of this and you can use this for your phone or like an extra little light or whatever you want, and I'll show you the light that I have that you could probably use with this. Yeah, so you have your tripod here with your little mount so you can do your camera, or if you want to go ahead and screw on a little light, you can as well. This is the Joby GorillaPod. You can use this to wrap around a tree, pole. I use this for vlogging too. Not the best for vlogging because it kind of cramps your hand, but it works. What else? You can also use it as just a regular tripod, so whatever else you want to do. So this also goes on two different ways. You can put it on here so you can have your phone standing up, or portrait mode, or you can have your camera in when you, ooh, that was not good. You can have your phone in landscape mode as well. So, okay, there's that. Now let's actually go ahead and get into what I carry on the inside. So in this first top pocket here, I'm sorry, like I said, I'm short and stuff, so this is the bag that you put over your camera bag for weather. So if you're out in the rain, you can put this over your camera bag and your camera bag and your gear stays dry. Okay, so I keep that in there because you never know when you're gonna need it. I also have this little flashlight that my dad got me this past summer. The last time I went back down there. I always keep a flashlight just because you never know when you're gonna need a flashlight. If you get lost in the dark or you're out hiking, you can always use a flashlight. So keep that in there because yeah, you never know when you need a flashlight. Okay, this next compartment is this is going to be just a little compartment, put some stuff in here. And this little zip up here, I have just some spare batteries, so that way, you never know when you're gonna need a spare battery. I shoot with the Canon RP, so my batteries die all the time. So, okay, I also keep my Ultra flash. This is what I use for all of my photo shoots. So they take 4 AAA, or AA, sorry, not AAA, AA batteries that is rechargeable. So that is nice to have. You never know when you're gonna need a flash, and I use it all the time. Okay, and this is just a little bag that I got a while ago. I can't even remember where I got it, but it is very nice to have. I use this for all of my extra SD cards. You never know when you're gonna have an SD card fail on you. It happens. So it's always nice to have backups as well. And then in this compartment, I don't really have much. It's just a couple extra cables that I use. This one, I could use like I don't know, you can actually use this to plug your camera into your laptop or computer. And then there's another one that's in there for whatever. But you could go ahead and put whatever you want in here. So there's that. Nothing too special about it, but it is very nice way to keep all of your extra stuff, you know, cables and stuff from just all over your bag, and your SD cards all in one place, and it keeps them safe. So there's that. Okay, now I have a couple. These I don't normally always keep in my bag, but I just had these because I got back from a celebration of life. I had an event that I had to do, so I used these. I brought these with me because I used both my cameras, so I needed both my battery chargers. So now, I mean, obviously that's not much, but this right here, I believe, whether you are a photographer, if you shoot any kind of content, I believe everybody needs one of these. This is the DigiPower. I don't know if you could read that, if it's gonna come in focus, whatever. But it is a light, tells you all the stuff there. It's pretty much a little LED light. You can make it more warm, more cool, adjust the brightness. Very good for, a lot of the time, I use this to light some of my subjects, but when I'm doing family stuff, it is a very good thing to keep kids occupied, because they look at the light and they're like, ooh, lights, pretty lights. And then you keep it right above your camera and they're like, you know, it's honestly, that's what I mostly use it for, to keep kids' attention. So that's always fun to have, but I believe this is something that you should have for whatever you want to shoot, video or photo or whatever. Also, I will try to find all the stuff in the online, and I will try to leave the links below so you can check them out as well. That light I got on Best Buy, so it was pretty cheap too. So this one, I used to have some business cards in here. This is something you can keep your passport or business cards or whatever else. It's a small little pocket, so not too fancy. Okay, now let's get into the main compartment here. This is where I keep all of my cameras and my lenses. So again, I have this is a charger for my AA batteries for my flash, because that does die pretty often as well. I also have another charger for my batteries for my camera as well. This one I stopped using I don't use it as much because one of the ports is like, I don't know, charges one and doesn't charge the other, so I don't use it as much. But anyways, okay. So this is one of my lenses that I have. I don't ever really use this. I've thought about using this for like vlogging and stuff like that. This is my 18 to 55 millimeter lens. This came with my Canon Rebel T6. Yeah, so it's a kit lens. It's not the best, but if you want some extra wide shots, this is gonna be my widest that I have at the moment. So if I want to get some super wide shots, I might use this, but hardly ever, because I normally use my 35 millimeter lens just because that's, I don't know, I feel like it's a sweet spot for me that I love. Another lens that I have in here is the Nifty 50. You never know when you're gonna need it. If you want some tighter shots, I believe this is a good one to have, and it's cheap. It's like 250 bucks or something, or 150. It's like 150 to 250 bucks. Very cheap, very reliable, and best bang for your buck. I could not say enough about this, even though I don't use it as much, but yeah, I believe all photographers should have a Nifty 50 on them. Okay, now on this one, I have this is gonna be my 75 to 300 millimeter zoom lens. This is gonna be good for wildlife, or like I said, I was just at an event and I used this for if I wanted to get some close-up shots of people, like emotions and stuff like that. I don't like to have to get in their face with my 35 millimeter and say, here, you know, look at the camera. So I just use this, and you can zoom in, you can get shots of them without having to actually get in their face and make them feel uncomfortable as they're already, whether they're crying or, you're not getting in their business and you're not, invading their space. So I believe this is a very good one to have. I might get a new one. I might get an upgraded version here sometime in the near future. But until then, this is a pretty good one to use. So, and then attached to this right here is very, very, very convenient, especially if you go from a Canon Rebel T6 to like a Canon RP, which I did. They are they take two different lenses. The RP takes RF lenses and the Rebel T6 takes EF lenses, but I didn't want to have to go and buy all new lenses because I would have had to go buy a new 75 to 300 millimeter. I would have had to buy the 18 to 55 millimeter. I would have had to go and buy the 50 millimeter lens. Instead, this is the mount adapter that you put onto your lens, like so, maybe. Okay, so you put this onto your EF lens, and then you take this off and you put it onto your RF compatible camera. So that way you don't have to go spend, and I can't remember exactly how much this is. I'll have to look it up online and put it in the description on the price for this. But this is definitely a lifesaver. Yeah, I would suggest if you are going to be switching, and I believe they have one that switches from the RF to the EF as well. I'm not too sure. I'm not too savvy on it. But if you have EF lenses and you went from a DSLR to a mirrorless camera, you're definitely going to need this rather than going out and spending the extra money on extra lenses. I mean, you could, if you want, you could, but honestly, save your money, keep your lenses, and yeah, so there's that. Other than that, I don't really have too much more on my camera bag. Hey guys, so I'm editing the video and I totally forgot. The first time that I shot the video, there was like some crackling in the video, and so I had to redo it, and then I ended up not putting this in the video. So I'm just gonna add this to the video. I don't wanna have to set everything back up. I had to put all my lights and stuff away. So yeah, this right here is the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro. This is the variable ND filter. It's like sunglasses for your camera. I talked a little bit about it in the last blog that I did. So yeah, but I just wanted to show you a little bit on what it looks like. So this is the Polar Pro. It's a variable ND filter. So yeah, like I said, it's the Peter McKinnon ND filter. So that is the other thing that is in my bag. I debated on whether putting it in here, but I told you guys that I would show you guys a little bit on what it looks like and a little bit more about it. But yeah, so I just wanted to throw that in there and show it. So yeah, back to the video. I just keep a few of these around for cleaning my lenses, the screen, or the lens itself, so you're not trying to do it with your t-shirt and scratching up your lens. This I just got not too long ago. I can't even say it, but this is like a little adapter. You can attach this to your camera on top. Right now I have my mic up there, but you put this like where you put your flash or your mic. You put that on there and you can put your phone, or you could put a light, whatever you want to use for it. These are actually really good too. The reason why I bought this is because I do want to start shooting events, and so I keep a lot of my notes on my phone. So all I would have to do is put this onto my camera, have my phone right here, so I have my notes on what's going to be the next, and so that way I'm not having to reach in my pocket and and do all kinds of other stuff. I mean, you can use it for a light as well. So, but that is about it, except for and then I also keep a couple of these for if I want to take my lenses off, I can keep those and keep everything clean. So keep those in there. Other than that, that is going to be it for this what's in my camera bag. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and turn on those notifications so that way you get notified every time I post a new video. Like always, we will see you guys in the next video. Peace!